analyst for the Central Intelligence Agency has the same problem that someone who studies at the University of Washington unfortunately has at the University of Washington. There's so many humans with dementia. When you study neuropsychology, you're at risk of offending and bothering someone who's trying to sell drugs and sex traffic instead of help the babies when they're sick, in other words. And so you have these magicians and you have these disgusting humans who say you can't talk on the bus, you can't speak unless you're a socialist communist, similar to the woman who said she wasn't Chinese, a socialist communist who screamed at me and yelled at me until a man said shut up, who threatened to go down his balcony on the pole he probably had a stripper on last night. When suddenly a woman with her dog yelled at the man, go away. He went away and they probably did sex trafficking, but now the analyst has to stare at the Robert Redford movie, Spy Games, and decide, well, does Brad Pitt ride the bus with Robert Redford all the time and have to say "Oh Mani Padme Hum"? Or do they simply stare at the bully and say "Oh Mani Padme Hum"? I can't figure it out, but I'd really like to know, how does the person with dementia solve psychological cognition, staring and observing, listening and watching the person who's recording a video to say, you're on a University Washington, you're on a college, you're on a university college transportation bus, and you're still staring at the doctor who says you are a bully. Nobody ever notices. They continue bullying until they notice they have awareness from the attention from the LSD drug addict who probably sells the mushrooms they offered me the other day at the University of Washington to have their psychedelic consciousness they describe in their, oh, that's right, they don't go to class. They're so brilliant and genius, they retired in silence.